Why Stoics don't pursue love. Stoicism. What if I told you that the relentless pursuit of love is more of an obstacle than a path to true happiness and fulfillment? Have you ever felt like love is the missing piece that will finally complete your life? Society often views love as the ultimate goal, the pinnacle of the human experience, and the magical solution to all our problems. Stoicism, a philosophical movement that dates back to the 3rd century BC. Dating back to BC, he affirmed that knowledge is the basis of virtue, that the wise live according to the holy reason that governs nature, and that wisdom is the highest good. Stoics had some wisdom to share about our feelings, especially love. They believed that we should understand and control our emotions instead of letting them control us. How does this relate to our world? How about our efforts at love? To delve deeper into this topic, I invite you to join me in today's video with 7 reasons why you shouldn't pursue love. Watch some of these until the end of the video to learn how we explore the Stoic philosophies and understand their reasons why we should not pursue love. Reason 1. Love is not the solution to all of our problems. Seneca, a famous philosopher of the Stoic era, offered a different perspective on love, stating that friendship is always beneficial. Love hurts sometimes. This statement by Seneca reflects the view of Stoic philosophy that while love can bring benefits, it also has the potential to cause harm or complexity. This view emphasizes the Stoic principle of approaching emotions, including love, with balance and reason. Love can be an important part of life, but it should not be the only state we rely on to seek happiness and solve all problems. Rather, we should learn to overcome difficulties on our own and promote our personal development. We long for love and want to feel loved in our lives, but we often fall into the illusion that love is a magical solution to all our problems. We believe that finding that special someone will fill us with joy, free us from fears, and bring us the peace we long for. We believe that love is the magic key to a socially acceptable life. We are encouraged to take responsibility for our own lives. This also includes facing challenging situations, even if love is present in our life. Stoicism encourages us to focus on controlling our minds and building a strong inner self. Love can be a part of life, but it should not impose dependence on others. We should focus on self-development, becoming spiritually independent, and becoming happy from within. Imagine you are in a broken relationship. You must confront the bitter truth that love cannot always solve all problems. You learn that independence and personal growth also need attention. You start focusing on self-improvement, building relationships with friends and family. At the same time, you seek happiness from within yourself rather than relying on love. To ensure your life, accept that life can be filled with difficulties and challenges, and not all problems can be solved with love. Instead, we need to learn to face reality and accept situations that we cannot change. In summary, Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of love in life, but at the same time, it encourages us to maintain independence, self-control, and respect for boundaries in romantic relationships. Love is not always the solution to all our problems, and we need to maintain balance in life to truly be happy and prosperous. Reason 2. Self-reflection is fundamental for authentic love. As Seneca once said, if one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. This statement helps us realize that personal development becomes evident when we confront fear, take risks, and choose difficult paths through self-improvement. We have the opportunity to overcome fear, embrace imperfection, and build relationships based on sincerity and effective communication. This allows us to experience true love deeply and more interestingly. Stoic philosophers do not view love as a fleeting emotion or obligation, but they seek genuine love. Love based on ideals and ethics. True love originates from understanding and accepting the essence of every individual, independent of temporary conditions or appearances. let's talk about a powerful tool that can completely change your approach to seeking love. Self-reflection is an important tool of a true love foundation. When we understand ourselves and can control our emotions as we can, love sincerely and rightly, through self-reflection, we can eliminate the negative effects of emotions, such as jealousy, anger, and dissatisfaction. Instead, we express love through tolerance, understanding, and compassion. We can treat others with patience and empathy, not making judgments based on temporary things like appearance, wealth, or reputation. Instead of evaluating others based on unstable conditions and standards, we can view them from a perspective of inherent human value. Our actions and words become more important than ever in expressing true love. We can show love by caring to listen and support others in difficult times. We can treat them with respect and tolerance, without limiting ourselves to recognizing their faults or shortcomings. We can also express love by sharing our knowledge and experiences, by giving them the opportunity to grow and mature. Imagine you have a friend, Sarah, who is experiencing financial difficulties after losing her job. Instead of complaining or worrying, Sarah takes time to reflect on the true value of life and understand herself better. When he meets you, expresses true love by listening to you and encouraging you, shows tolerance and understanding towards everyone. Sarah has shown that self-reflection is the foundation of true love, that it is not affected by temporary difficulties, and that it brings positive benefits to everyone around her. In Stoic philosophy, self-reflection plays a crucial role in developing true love and building meaningful relationships. By understanding how to be ourselves and control our emotions, we can express love in life in the right and meaningful way. Reason 3 Priorities Self-acceptance for inner peace with lesson number 3. Let's delve into the wise words of Epictetus, a famous philosopher of antiquity who said, "What matters is not what happens to you, but how you do respond to it." His words reflect the importance of focusing our minds and the way we deal with events rather than focusing too much on external circumstances that we cannot control. Often, our thoughts and actions distance us from inner peace in our search for love and acceptance of the outside world. This leads us to constant comparisons with others, which causes us to pursue unattainable standards, which creates fear and a feeling of incompleteness. We live in a modern world full of pressure from social media, entertainment, and societal expectations. Since childhood, we have experienced how the image of beauty, success, and popularity is closely linked to our personal worth. We learn that in order to be loved and accepted, we must conform to certain standards of appearance, behavior, and even social rules. These messages have led us to believe that in order to live a happy life, we must define success the way society dictates, and we must do everything we can to meet these expectations. We feel pressure to be successful in the eyes of society and to be loved by others. This pressure can sometimes become a nightmare and drive us crazy on our journey to find love and external acceptance. However, Stoic philosophy explores a more important aspect of life, and that is self-acceptance. Stoicism teaches us that to achieve true peace of mind and happiness, we must start from within. Self-acceptance doesn't mean that everyone is perfect or doesn't need to improve. Rather, it's about accepting all aspects of yourself, including strengths and weaknesses. Love yourself for it. If you constantly compare yourself to others on social media and constantly feel inadequate, focus on self-acceptance, change your perspective and focus on yourself, then you will enjoy the present life and live in harmony with yourself. You will become more confident, and every aspect of your life will change positively. We find prosperity by accepting what we already have instead of constantly comparing and looking for more. Self-acceptance helps us free ourselves from the pressure of external acceptance. Find peace and happiness by staying true to yourself. For this reason, Stoic philosophy encourages us to prioritize self-acceptance above all else. The reason to live in the present is the key to finding authentic love. When the famous Stoic philosopher Epictetus viewed living in the present moment as the key to finding true love, he said, "Don't look for everything to happen the way you wish, but rather wish that everything would happen the way it actually happens. Then your life will flow well." Love is an important aspect of life. Stoic philosophy does not see this as the complete solution to all problems or contradictions. Instead, they respect the truth that life can be full of difficulties and challenges. Sustainable happiness comes from the ability to control yourself and accept the natural progression of life. In Stoic philosophy, true love is often understood as love for the existence of everything, love for oneself, and the ability to love others deeply and unconditionally. In order to find true love, it is necessary to express this love not only in your relationships with others, but also in your daily life and in all your decisions. Practicing living in the present is like returning to the present. Focusing the mind on where life is truly unfolding in the present moment is a precious, often underestimated gift. Stoic philosophy holds that the ability to live in the present not only helps us not worry about what will happen in the future or regret what has happened, but also makes our lives more worth living and our thoughts become deeper. Imagine you are a nature lover and often go for walks in the nearby park. One fine day, you decide to spend the morning walking and enjoying wonderful moments with nature. During this walk, you will feel the fresh breeze, you will hear the birds singing, and you will see the freshness of the trees. During this period, you do not worry about the difficulties of work or life, but really enjoy every moment. You feel a stronger connection with nature and the world around you as you live in the present. We help you find true love for life and yourself. Be willing to love and accept the outside world. When we immerse ourselves in the present, food tastes better. The laughter becomes more genuine, and the moments become incredibly precious. Life is no longer just a series of unnoticed events, but becomes an opportunity to enjoy pure and genuine values. The importance of living in the present also lies in improving our relationships, especially in the search for real love. When we focus on today and do not allow the past or the future to dominate our minds, we understand ourselves and the people around us better. This creates an opportunity for true and deep love that does not depend on the circumstances we are going through. Reason 5. Maintaining emotional independence is key in finding love. Seneca once said that true happiness lies in enjoying the present without being anxiously dependent on the future. This statement emphasizes how valuable the present is and encourages us not to rely too much on the future to find happiness. In Stoic philosophy, independence plays an important role in the search for true love. It is a form of love based on self-control and a clear understanding of our feelings, instead of tying our happiness to the future or to others. The Stoics advise us to appreciate and enjoy the present moments. As Seneca reminded, we must be willing to change our habits when we feel addicted. Independence reflects self-esteem and self-acceptance. Imagine you are in a relationship and your loved one is going through a difficult time and is often under emotional pressure. Instead of being caught up in your emotions, you maintain your emotional independence, take care of yourself, and continue to be supportive. This way, you can help them without sacrificing your own happiness and build a sustainable relationship based on true love. When we are emotionally independent, we don't put too much pressure on our partner or ourselves to fulfill unnecessary expectations or ambitions. We understand that happiness is not entirely beyond our control and does not depend entirely on the genuine love of others. In Stoic philosophy is a form of love that values your and your partner's independence, does not depend on control or dependence. Rather, it is based on understanding, respect, and the willingness to appreciate the precious moments of the present. This helps build strong, sustainable relationships where love and happiness can truly exist. We work to free ourselves from emotional slavery, to own our own minds and ultimately our lives. Maintaining emotional independence from a Stoic perspective, I introduce you to two fundamental practices in the search for our love: meditation and mindfulness. Meditation becomes a powerful tool to maintain emotional independence from a Stoic and masculine perspective. Meditation helps us find balance amid the storms of a relationship. It trains us to be present in the moment and to observe our thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them. Looking for love. Meditation helps us do this by focusing on ourselves, creating a space for self-reflection and reflection on our relationships. Mindfulness is an essential aspect of Stoic philosophy. It's about awakening the mind and keeping it alert. Self-control in love requires that we recognize and understand our feelings, and mindfulness helps us with this. When we are aware of this, we can distinguish between natural thoughts and emotions and unnecessary reactions. This allows us to understand ourselves better and experience how love affects us. These practices not only help us maintain our emotional independence, but also provide the foundation for a meaningful relationship. They help us stay in control, face challenges and changes with confidence, and create conditions for real and meaningful love. In Stoic philosophy, maintaining emotional independence is an important factor in building relationships and finding love. This will help you become self-reliant and self-confident, and ensure that your happiness is not completely dependent on others, but is in your own hands. Reason 6. Authenticity is the key to meaningful relationships. Epictetus once said, "No man is free unless he is master of himself." This statement reminds us that true freedom lies in remaining true to oneself without fear of being judged. Authenticity allows us to free ourselves from the burden of trying to please others and live according to our own principles. In a society that often pushes us to seek love through external recognition, authenticity becomes our guide. In Stoic philosophy, we learn that authenticity is a fundamental principle for building meaningful and valuable relationships in life. The first important step is to understand yourself by understanding your feelings, boundaries, and personal values. From there, we can live authentically with ourselves and be honest with others. Authenticity is not just about self-awareness and self-acceptance, but also about the ability to share emotions and thoughts honestly and without restrictions. Instead of wearing a mask in front of others and hiding our true feelings and thoughts, authenticity requires that we bravely face them. In doing so, we not only demonstrate honesty to ourselves, but we also build trust in our relationships with others. Stoic philosophy also emphasizes respecting and valuing others based on their true qualities, rather than relying on social images or superficial characteristics. We should deepen our understanding and respect them for their unique values and qualities. Authentic assessment and respect for others helps us build stronger relationships based on genuine understanding, closure, and respect. To understand this better, consider the story of Mary and Tom. Mary and Tom have been married since their college days and have always demonstrated authenticity in their relationship. Whenever they encountered difficulties or disagreements, they did not hide their feelings. Instead of avoiding problems, they take the time to talk about them and solve them. One night, Mary confided in Tom that she was under pressure from work and family. Tom listened sincerely, and together they worked to improve the situation. Thanks to their authenticity and mutual respect, they built a solid and understanding relationship. In short, applying authenticity and respect in our lives and relationships not only helps us build valuable relationships, but also brings us satisfaction and understanding of the world around us. These are core principles of Stoic philosophy for building a meaningful life and relationships. Ultimately, to create meaningful relationships, we need to eliminate unnecessary factors like jealousy or boundless ambition. Instead, focus on sharing genuine interaction and building relationships based on ethics. Only when we live and interact with authenticity can we create meaningful and cherished relationships in life. Reason 7. Self-knowledge is the key to authentic actions and relationships. Let's come together to the ultimate reason. This is the key to open the door to true love relationships. Epictetus said, "Tell yourself what you want to be, then act your part accordingly." This statement evokes a profound insight into the potential of humans and the importance of self-understanding. When we recognize our own goals and values, we become willing to act in accordance with them. This not only helps us navigate our lives in a positive and righteous direction, but also serves as a way to attract those who share the same values closer to us. In love relationships, self-understanding is an important reason to attract others and build a genuine relationship. When you know yourself and your life's goals well, you become more confident and direct in your interactions with others. This helps you attract people who share values and similar goals, creating a stronger and more meaningful relationship by immersing ourselves in observing our minds, emotions, and motivations. We discover valuable self-understanding. This is not only a meticulous task, but also a worthwhile journey of the soul. When we understand ourselves better, we not only have the ability to form meaningful and purposeful behaviors, but also know how to deal with challenges and difficulties in life with patience and wisdom. This understanding is not just a tool for self-control, but also opens the door to a world of fascinating relationships. When we understand our own minds, we become more empathetic and compassionate towards others. We know how to listen and interact with them sincerely and tactfully, creating conditions for a strong and reliable relationship. If you are seeking a true love relationship, take the time to understand your personal values and goals before starting a meeting or dating. Thanks to this understanding, you will find like-minded people and build a true relationship based on mutual understanding and respect. This key not only opens the door to a life that we truly cherish and enjoy, but also marks the beginning of a great journey of personal development and progress. It not only helps us self-improve, but also propels us forward, exploring new possibilities and creating a happy and worthwhile future. So open the door to self-understanding, and you will find a beautiful and promising world waiting for you. Therefore, let's explore ourselves together, define our goals and values, and act accordingly. In this way, we not only create a meaningful life for ourselves, but also open the door to true love relationships with self. Understand being becomes the precious key. We have journeyed together through a part of this journey, and I want to send my sincere congratulations to you for following along to the end of the video. Here are 7 reasons why you should not obsess over love, but instead learn to live a full and meaningful life according to the philosophy of Stoicism. We hope that through these lessons you can find peace and happiness within yourself, rather than seeking them elsewhere. If you find this information helpful, please click like to support us. Don't forget to share this video with your loved ones. Who knows? It may be the key to them finding inner peace. If you found this video valuable, share your thoughts by leaving a comment below the video. If you don't know what to say, simply comment. I dare. This will let me know that you have followed to the end of the video and are ready to embrace this valuable journey. Finally, subscribe to our channel to not miss any new videos on personal development, Stoic philosophy, and much more. Together, we can explore and learn from the valuable lessons of life. Thank you for watching, and remember, happiness lies in acceptance and understanding, not in endless pursuit. Live a meaningful life. See you in the next video.